Hi there, my name is Mehek Dua and I am a research scholar from AJK Mass Communication Research Center, Jamia Millia Islamia University, which is based out of New Delhi, India. My area of research interest is in the field of digital religion, and I'm here to present a summary version of one of the papers I'm working on, which is titled Religion in the Times of COVID-19 Celebrating Durga Puja Online. Now, Durga Puja is a prominent Hindu festival which is celebrated with great enthusiasm all across the country every year. But last year, due to the pandemic, there were certain changes made to the way it is celebrated traditionally, and my paper is a reflection on that. So, my paper talks about people's interaction with religion, specifically with Durga Puja during the pandemic, and it also focuses on how religious identities and authorities have negotiated their stance with religion with the intervention of digital technologies. So, the use of technologies for practicing and for promoting religion is not new, but the pandemic has had a profound impact on it. As a matter of fact, the use of internet and digital media has increased significantly in India in the last 1.5 years. It's a well known fact that India is a secular nation with various temples, mosques, churches, gurdwaras, etc., which people frequent on an everyday basis. But there was a nationwide lockdown that was imposed in the country in the initial months of the pandemic, which did affect these religious places as well, as they had to be closed down temporarily. It was then that the religious authorities had to reconsider how to still let the devotees stay in touch with gods, and making use of digital technology seemed like an appropriate option at that point of time. So, the pandemic has also been able to highlight the fact that modern religion can adapt and present itself in remediated forms on the online platforms, and Durga Puja, the way it was celebrated in 2020, is an example of that. As I mentioned before, Durga Puja is a prominent Hindu festival and is celebrated as a way of worshipping goddess Durga, who is a Hindu goddess. It is celebrated over a period of 10 days, which usually fall in the month of October or November. The dates vary every year. However, the last 5 days are the most significant to the celebration, and they are observed as Shashti, Mahasaptami, Mahaashtami, Mahanavami, and Vijayadashmi. This festival is a remarkable one for the state of West Bengal and for other northeastern states as well, but it is celebrated all across the country, including its capital, which is Delhi. The diaspora from these regions also celebrate this festival fervently every year. So, there are varied ways in which Goddess Durga is worshipped all across the country during this time of the year, which is dependent on the inherent cultural differences that exist between different states of India. So, the rituals and the customs differ from state to state. Moreover, Durga Puja or Pujo, as it is known in West Bengal, is not just a religious festival but a cultural experience in itself. For Durga Puja, beautiful life-sized idols of Goddess Durga are made out of clay every year, and later on they are immersed into water, marking the end of the festival. This immersion of the idol into the water is known as Durga Visarjan, and it marks the end of the 9 days long festivities. The immersion of the idol is followed by a Bengali Hindu tradition wherein married women smear sindoor, that is vermilion, which is a red pigmented powder, on each other's faces, and this tradition is known as Sindoor Khela or Sindoor Utsav. There are a few temples dedicated specifically to Goddess Durga in Delhi, and amongst them, the CR Park Kali Mandir is the most renowned one, and they conduct large scale celebrations for Durga Puja every year, wherein they draw in not just the devotees but people who enjoy pandal hopping generally as well. Now, to understand what pandal hopping is, we need to be familiarized with the term pandal. So, a pandal is a fabricated structure or a shelter like a pavilion, which is often temporary and open sided to allow space for large gatherings. Durga Puja pandals are set up each year by temple committees and organizers, and preparations for the same begin months in advance, wherein they collect funds from people and members of the community and donations, which are then spent on building the pandals. Beautiful pandals are created every year by temple committees and like organizers for Durga Puja, and they're centered around a certain theme, and the themes also change every year. Pandal hopping then also entails a cultural experience wherein different people visit different pandals just to soak in the festivities and to bond with their friends and families and to enjoy the various delicacies that are there on offer. Durga Puja thus is an amalgamation of rituals, ways of worship, cultural shows, food, and other such experiences, all of which bind the participants together, some of whom may not even identify themselves as devotees essentially. So, the questions that my paper seeks to ask are to do with what happens when such a religious and a cultural festival is taken online. How is that experience translated and transmitted through digital technologies? So, while in 2020 the rituals surrounding Durga Puja were conducted in temples by temple priests and authorities, the devotees and the participants could only participate through the web interface. Keeping in mind the COVID-19 protocols and social distancing norms, temple authorities did not allow anybody inside the temple. So, people could only participate through the web interface, and they could only seek divine blessings through the internet. So, such acts of digital mediation of religion and of culture, creating virtual spaces to connect with gods and to perform worship, open new avenues for research. And my paper is an attempt to delve into this space to take cognizance of the hybridity that now underlies the practice of religion online and to examine how people have come to live their religion in a digitally mediated virtual space, especially during the pandemic. My paper also proposes to study the possible effect of such religious and cultural practices on the devotees. Um, I employed a combination of methodologies such as virtual ethnography and online interviews to research into how some of the Bengali Indians celebrated Durga Puja in the year 2020 and also how temples and religious authorities organized these celebrations, keeping the pandemic in view. I also engaged with Brian Masumi's work on affect to underline the affective possibilities of moving rituals and worship to a hybrid online offline realm. As for the findings of my research work, the preliminary findings seem to suggest that the pandemic helped in making clear distinctions between online and offline modes of interaction and yet made the festival hybrid. The pace at which religious authorities and the believers adapted to the online mode suggests that rigid, formulaic, and ritually binding performances can be adjusted according to the fast changing pandemic infected world. However, for many people, the Durga Puja celebration in the year 2020 was a non personal experience as they missed the communal aspect of it. The pandemic has also altered the practice for future, and there is a suggestion that when the pandemic subsides, people would go back to the way they have been celebrating Durga Puja all these years. Such celebrations, online mode of interaction that could run parallel to the physical celebrations for the benefit of the elderly, for the diasporic community, as well as for the disabled. But if given an opportunity, people would still love to throng the pandals as they have always been doing. However, there is a strong suggestion that the pandemic has definitely altered the practice for future. With that, I come to the end of my presentation. Thank you for listening to me. I hope you have a good day.